Formula 1 is changing. Since Liberty Media took over, there have been constant changes. From car designs to budget caps, the management is always finding ways to make the sport more competitive. Next year, they're even going to try to spice things up and change the qualifying session. So hello and welcome to Formula1 Motorsports. Today we're going to tell you about the new Formula 1 qualifying change. In Formula 1, qualifying is the process by which the starting order of a race is determined. It consists of 3 sessions held one day before the race. So the first session is Q1. In this session, all of the drivers take to the track and they attempt to set the fastest lap time possible. The slowest 5 drivers are eliminated and they will start the race in position 16 to 20. Now the second session, known as Q2, sees the remaining drivers return to track. The slowest 5 drivers are eliminated from the session and they start the race in positions 11 to 15. And the final session is known as Q3. This session sees all the remaining drivers compete for pole position and the first starting 10 positions on the grid. The driver with the fastest lap time in Q3 will start the race in first place. Now each driver has a set of 2 or 3 new tires that they can use during these qualifying sessions. And they can choose when they can use them. They can use them all in one go or they can split them between all of their runs. In much more simpler terms, Formula 1 qualifying can be compared to a game of musical chairs. Just as in musical chairs, each driver competes for a limited number of top spots on the starting grid. Drivers must race around the track trying to set the fastest lap time possible, while constantly trying to anticipate where the chair or pole position will be at the end of the session. The pressure to perform and the risk of being left without a chair at the end of each session can make for an intense and high-stakes competition. So what is this new rule change? Well, as I said before, teams and drivers are allowed to choose which tire they want to use for which session. They could keep the fastest tires for the end of the session, but then again, if they don't make it to the end of the session, the fastest set of tires is potentially wasted. The new rule is called RQF, or Revised Qualifying Format. The FIA will trial the system for just 2 races this season, and if it works well, they might implement it for more events in the future. Now this format will see the tyre compounds mandated for each stage of Formula 1's usual 3-part qualifying session. This means hard tyres only in Q1, medium tyres only in Q2 and soft tyres only in Q3. Now obviously intermediate and wet tyres will be allowed if it is raining in the sessions. Once again, just like the budget cap, it looks like this rule change is aimed at leveling the playing field and allowing all of the drivers to go driving all out. So what do you think about this new rule? Is it welcome or is the FIA wasting time on something that just isn't broken? Anyways, let us know in the comments below, and as always, stay tuned to Formula1 Motorsports as we get you the best of motorsport news.